Hey everyone, Craig here with CostCertified. Today I'm going to show you how to build an item that can go into a quote that you can use multiple times. So the first thing you're going to do is, when you're in an estimate, it's going to ask you to add an item to this quote. When you click on add an item, it will bring up the area where you can select from previously built options that we may have in your libraries on the left side, or you can create a brand new item. Today we're going to click new item, add one selected. It's going to bring up an item name category, which is where you can actually then go in and call your item whatever you'd like to have it called. So for today, we're going to be doing a faucet. The category is where it's going to go into your library. You have the option to create a brand new version, or you can go choose and see if there's any created. Because I've already created kitchen faucets, I'm going to select that one, and that's the spot that we'll go into within your library. The item type, this becomes very, very important when you're starting to look at the budget tab. This is where it goes into the stage of construction that you're currently building. So here we have it as finishing plumbing, but again, like category, if you click the drop down arrow, there is a whole bunch of different options that you may choose. This build though, finished plumbing is where we're going to put it in. Unit type, this is specific to how you're purchasing the items or how you're measuring the items. For this one, we are purchasing it, so it'll be classified as each. But if you click again the drop down, you have a whole bunch of different options you can choose. A point to remember, the first three items when you do the drop down, so each linear feet and square feet are always three of the most popular ones chosen, so they will always populate first. Then if we scroll down, you'll come down to cost type. This is where if you have a subcontractor installing it, you can check this off, and it will go through the different pieces for that. But for this build, I am just going to do it with just materials, not labor. We're just going to price out just the one. This item for the faucet is $309. Now, the thing to remember here is this is what you as the contractor would be paying, and then the $441 is what your customer would be paying for that item. So that is with your markup on there, aka your profit. That's the 30%. And as we scroll down, you can click on advanced options, but for right now, we're just going to keep it with the basic ones. You can create this as an optional item for customers to choose whether they want to add that in or whether they don't want to add it in your quote as well. And then lastly, we can scroll down to the bottom here. This is where you can get into the description. The description, the best way to put it is something like a sales description of what that product is going to be like. So for here, I'm just going to pull in some ones that we've done already. I'm going to say it's in matte black. The internal notes, of course, is notes that you can put in for your staff. They won't, as you can see here, they're not visible to what the client can view as well. Lastly, you've got the attributes. These are great bullet points, which can add more information when you're giving the item out to your clients. And it just kind of creates a fuller, more clean look to the item itself. And then lastly here too, you have the option to add in pictures. Couple different ways. If you're using Google, you can drag and drop the pictures in here, or you can just click attach file and you can attach ones that you may have uploaded from the computer as well. I've already added an image, so I'm going to utilize one that I've got in the library build already. So here it is. And I'm just going to select that, and it's going to pull the image into the item. If you have more than one picture as well, this red box that's surrounding this one, that will be the primary picture that shows up. You can adjust it by just dragging it over to the different pictures, and it will showcase where the box is going to be on which picture. And once you have that done, you just click close, and you've now built out your item. So what the customer will see, you click on the preview tab, you scroll down, here is the item name, here's the description, and here are those attributes that we're talking about for the bullet points, and then of course your picture, as well as the price that the customer would then pay.